Damn.
So you guys remember that we had the most embarrassing TÜV visit ever with my Discovery 3.
I guess we don't have the best maintained Discovery, right?
It's your fault.
It's your fault.
And now we have to fix it in the snow on our 2-post high lift.
For our Australian guys, I know you said in the last video that you know what a snowflake is, but Googling that is not allowed, okay? And also having that experience from a vacation you took in the Emirates in a snow palace also doesn't count. This white stuff is if you have multiple snowflakes, okay?
And that is a snow shovel. But I actually had some nice viewers who sent me pictures of their Discovery in snow. Some Australians actually know what snow is.
They know what Photoshop is. Having snow in Australia is like having red dust in Germany.
Yeah.
We can buy red dust in a pharmacy. We got to do a little bit of an outside repair. We could do this over the pit, and we thought we're gonna make this video like a trail repair in Alaska. Okay?
Oh yeah.
Of course, we don't make any coffee in this video.
Of course not. We actually had the most embarrassing TÜV visit ever. It was like a just rolled in kind of scene on the TÜV stand. It was really embarrassing, but more for Christian than for me.
I don't know if Vera told you, but the goal is to do the necessary fixes so she can go on a road trip. We're gonna have to do a larger repair.
But the most embarrassing part will be fixed today. Something was hanging and dangling down.
Okay, hanging and dangling down is not good.
New winter tires, just in time for the snow. The oven running inside our workshop, that's all we have to change. So what is broken is the rear anti-roll bar link rods. We got new ones, we got Moog. These are the ones we were able to get.
Okay, go ahead. Yeah, go. Stop. Good.
Oh, he's happy now?
Now the vehicle is gonna go into the giraffe mode now because it thinks it's on an obstacle.
Whoa, it's really slippery.
You gotta jump out if you feel it tumbling over, okay?
I don't know what he's talking about.
Okay, here's the fault, what the TÜV guy complained about. I don't know what his problem is.
It's not even connected anymore.
This is supposed to be connected here.
Oh, really?
It slipped out of the ball joint, okay?
How?
This is a ball joint.
Did I lose the nut? Explain it, but it
Okay.
better be good.
We replaced these about 80,000 kilometers ago when we did the rear suspension bushings. This is aftermarket, like this thing here is aftermarket. So you see even the number on here. Okay, that was not good. I should have kept the original ones and I should have installed good brand bushings, but instead the upper ones were so corroded that I bought new aftermarket. The lower ones are original and I installed high quality bushings. We're only gonna do the necessary trail repairs to get home or in our case to get you on the road.
A joint and a long nut. My hands are freezing. No.
So there's the first one out. Alaska trail repair nut number 1.
Yeah, tools get snowed in. Oh my god.
In Alaska, when you're stranded, you don't have a lift. So I don't want to complain here.
Yeah, I actually don't want to live in Alaska. And?
But almost.
Almost.
You gotta relax a little bit. Also complain about this side.
Oh, that one was not dangling down. Can I put it into my Hall of Fame? But we didn't hear it inside the car.
Because you always got the music running like we are in a concert hall. Check if this one is the same as you have. I take the other one out.
Yeah. I'm gonna warm my fingers. So now let me see if Christian bought the right rear anti-roll bar rod. Well, it sure looks like it has the right size. Yeah. It's snapped out of the ball.
It snapped out of the ball. Oops.
That, oh my god, there's something missing.
Where's my key?
Here. And the socket is over here.
Okay, watch your head, watch your head.
Why is that so close?
Okay, let me get my Toyota Watt Cruiser repair tool.
Ah.
Let me show you how you fix this on a Watt Cruiser. Now on a Toyota Watt Cruiser, okay, in the Simpson Desert,
Yeah.
you just go and use your universal Toyota, I can fix everything. You go like this, and then it's good again, okay?
Oh my god.
That's the Toyota Watt Cruiser fix. That will still last now another 200,000 kilometers, I think. Even on a Watt Cruiser, that would be like considered slightly worn. You want me to put this here somewhere?
Yeah.
Okay, it goes up there.
Yeah. Can't we do a Toyota trailside repair on a Land Rover?
Yeah, we got a Toyota repair tool.
Did you just change your mind?
I
What do
just
we
changed
have?
my mind.
Oh my god,
Watch
all
it.
that. Oh shit.
It's, this side.
He's gonna
Watch
break
it.
everything.
No, this
Oh,
side is
that side's still good.
This side is still good. Push out this cap and put the bolt through directly.
What? You're gonna buy me a spare one.
I actually got a full selection of Toyota repair tools. Yeah, I put them all down here for you.
Oh no.
Here's one for hard to reach areas. It's made out of copper. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the keys you need for really light stuff on the inside, you know, like when you remove your window or something. There's another Toyota one. This one gets you by in tight corners on the Land Cruiser. If there wouldn't be any Toyota Watt Cruisers, we would actually think our Discoveries are reliable.
Yeah.
Okay, here, we can put that back in here.
I'm actually hungry.
Gonna go now non-stop for 2 hours. Yeah, this is gonna cause now a big discussion again. Oh, you're not supposed to put copper grease on there.
It's working in the cold?
You gotta stick it in on both sides at the same time. If you just fasten one and then the other one, it's gonna be much harder.
Gonna be harder.
It's gonna be harder because you need to maneuver it around to get it in. If you lift one wheel on the trail, you get a lot of strain on your sway bar and then you can't get it out.
I see.
I use my same setup and go on the other side, so I don't have to look for all the tools again. I'm using a Chinese wrench, so I gotta be as smart as a Chinese.
How are we gonna torque that?
So here we torque these. Click, 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 click. That's the torque you need.
Oh god.
Click, click. Oh, got it. Click, click.
Good.
So the absolute bare bone necessary things on your car are now fixed and you can go on your road trip. What else was it?
I want an oil change.
That's true. We are over 10,000.
Yes.
Now or after lunch?
I don't care. I hope other wives are also pressing for their maintenance jobs. Because I really don't want to take the most boring car on the planet.
Some other wife's gonna say, ah, geez, I already got 400,000 on my Watt Cruiser. Could you please change the oil now? Oh, no, you can do another 100,000. See how this is worn out? So,
Let me see. Oh my god, you mean the metal part? Holy crap.
yeah, we need a new cable set and we need 2 new ones of these. But the TÜV didn't complain about it, so we do this in 2 years. Your
Yeah.
parking brake is still working and we just maintained all your discs.
It's here all thin. Holy crap. Now it's after lunch. It's still snowing. So, and we don't want to find any chips in my oil filter. Oh my god.
So here I gotta drain the oil filter in the first step. Now the oil is draining down into the oil pan. Yeah. Gesundheit. Okay. Here. No oil. Everybody can...
Is it oil or coolant?
Oil. Where's that coming from? Right there.
It's fresh.
It's fresh, yeah. Let me think of a good excuse.
Okay, me too.
The excuse is that this is no oil.
It's no oil.
Okay, what happened is when I cleaned the engine with brake cleaner, the brake cleaner and oil went into the frame right here, and then the brake cleaner evaporated, and then the oil came out. I mean, you can look, there is no oil.
There is no oil. We need a number 13 spanner. There it is. You know, I got that on camera.
Shit, you don't want to fall.
I'm not as
Okay.
clumsy as you are.
So we're gonna drain our 5WD-40.
I've got new oil plug screws.
You do?
Yes.
This one?
Yes.
Okay, then let's use a new one.
Okay. Here's my box. I mean, it's a different color, but it should fit. You see, the rubber is nice and bulky, and the other one had a really flat and worn-out rubber.
So we're gonna close this up with our new screw. Yeah, it works. We're
That's
gonna
not
let
torqued correctly.
I know, I'm gonna torque it in a moment.
Out of our trusty Haynes Land Rover Discovery 3 workshop manual, the engine oil drain plug, it's 25 Newton meters. The engine oil filter cover is also 25.
Oh, you missed it.
Yeah, you could have waited.
26, okay?
Ice
I
pinnacles.
don't think we need to explain this to the Australians, but the Australians know this from their refrigerator, so we skip explaining that.
Okay.
Good. Next thing is inspecting oil filter.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, we'll take this out.
Yes, I'm gonna go into the bathtub after we're done here.
Yeah, everybody wants to know.
Yes.
Let me lecture about the filter inspection.
Yes.
If you do an oil change on a Land Rover Discovery 3 or 4 with the TD-V6 diesel engine, you gotta inspect your oil filter. If you don't, you sleep much better. If you do, you will find chips and it will ruin your sleep. There you go. See?
One drop of oil, Christian.
It's only because I'm so strong.
Remember, it has 260,000 kilometers.
And if there is no glitter inside, I start here, you know, so I know when I'm around.
And they are not magnetic.
Typically, they're not magnetic. If they're magnetic, you're done anyway.
Yeah.
This is reflection, okay?
Yeah.
I let you know if I find glitter. Vera's engine does not have any signs of glitter, so no bearing wear. So it will most likely be one of those engines which runs
Don't say it out loud. You're jinxing.
400 or 500,000 kilometers. Almost like a Toyota before the first oil change.
Yeah, Jörg found a chip in his 2016 Discovery 4 with 100,000 kilometers on.
He sends me the picture of that chip, like, you know, under a magnifying glass. And I wrote him back, well, you will be okay. Don't worry about it. Okay.
Yeah.
You can't look in your oil pan on a Discovery 4. It is so damn clean. It's unbelievable.
Oh,
It
I
looks
love
like
my
from
car.
a
I love my
Toyota.
car. Oh, I'm so stressed.
Nothing.
Nothing.
You see them immediately. I haven't explained what we're actually looking for. Glitter is shavings from the main bearings. That is non-magnetic and it has a shiny look, either gold or copper or metal-like. And those chips are usually in the size of like half a square millimeter or smaller, so they're like little particles and they're non-magnetic. If you find those, then your crankshaft bearings have started to deteriorate for whatever reason, most likely because of insufficient oil pressure. And then the process of the engine starting to die has started, and you can't really reverse that. You can elongate it a little bit by using 5W40, but it will not cure the problem. You could try to install a new OEM pump that will beef it up maybe another 0.2 bar, but probably not more, and then you can just drive it until you have a bearing failure, and then you're done. If you decide to rebuild the engine before that happens, it's the same amount of work, but it's a lot cheaper because you don't need a new crankshaft and you don't need your engine block machined. If you have the possibility to redo your engine after you found a significant amount of glitter in the filter and then in the oil pan, I would recommend to do it. because it does save you the cost of a crankshaft, which is approximately between 1,000 and 1,400 euros. And it saves you the potential cost of machining the mains of your engine block, which is going to cost you between 400 and 800 euros.
But you have to take the engine out.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, actually, you can change the bearings actually without taking the engine out, okay? It is possible underneath on a Discovery 3, but I'll put a video right here from Roland Fuchsel out of Austria, and he did this job. You can see he's done it, and he's still driving this vehicle. He's one of our patrons, so I know him. I don't know if that's the best way of doing it. I'm not recommending it, but he certainly shows that it's possible to change all bearings without taking the engine out.
Well, you got to do what you got to do, and you got to do it with the means you have.
On the Discovery 3 TDV6, you got to install the filter in the oil cooler first. That little plug goes into a hole in the oil cooler housing, and that needs to be inserted. Otherwise, you're going to break it off when you tighten the cap. It's not going to seal. It's going to jam the filter, and you're going to have a major engine failure just because of an oil change and just because you're kind of stupid. I have to say the truth. Let me get the filter.
Oh my God.
Okay.
Bosch.
I have only a Bosch. The OEM filter from Land Rover is MAN. But on the Discovery 3, the Bosch is equivalent to the MAN.
It appears I have more than enough oil. It's 5W40 DPF. Put in a new O-ring. Yeah.
Perfectly seated. So I look down in here one more time to see that everything is okay. You insert the filter. This is where the plug goes in. And then I put the cap on.
25 Newton meters.
And here, only light. 25 is absolute max. Now we're already done with our oil change.
No, we are not.
Thanks for reminding me. Let me show you guys. Here on the cap, it says 5W dumbass. That's not what you want to put in on an engine which has that many kilometers on it. We'll put in the good stuff.
5W40.
DPF.
Oh, that hurts.
It's 5W40 instead of 5W dumbass.
Yeah.
You should use that oil when your engine has more than 100,000 kilometers on it. Then go away from the Land Rover spec oil.
Yeah.
We are using DPF for this engine, even though it doesn't have a DPF, because we also got a mall crawler. And that mall crawler has a DPF, and I don't want to keep two different oils. That's the simple reason, okay? Otherwise, I would use A3B3 or A3B4 oil for a non-DPF vehicle.
Okay.
Okay, so that's my daily lecture on oil, so that you guys have something to comment on.
Why didn't they just put a perfect 5-liter
Yeah, like in
engine?
the Mercedes.
Yeah.
The Mercedes gets a perfect 5 liters and you're done, not 5.6. The only way to prevent this engine from failing is very simple actually, you buy a Toyota. But there are plenty of engines out there which are 400 and 500,000 kilometers old. So this is not necessarily a bad engine. It can be driven and it will last an extremely long time. And it is extremely fuel efficient, far more fuel efficient than a Toyota.
Yeah, I have to change the battery.
You're saying I lectured that much that your battery got in.
I wanted to check for chips.
You can't find any chips in the oil itself. They stay in a little indent in the oil pan.
Oh.
What else we got to do before your trip?
We got to torque the wheels.
That's a good idea. Coolant is definitely in there enough.
The oil filter cap only
5W.
gets mounted afterwards.
5W dumbass cap back on.
Yeah, fill it up
Okay.
good. Oh my God.
It's almost full. I could hear it.
Yeah, okay. 140 Newton meters. I've got freezing cold feet. Oh, perfect. Oh,
You have to rat it a little bit, okay?
okay.
It's the cold weather.
We had to take him all the way up again for our thumbnail picture. We're gonna go on a little test drive, a shakedown. So it looks like no faults, no skidding, no nothing. Everything is fine like it's supposed to be on a Land Rover Discovery 3. Most reliable car in the world.
So I'm gonna do it like mad. So we got a bad TÜV report on our Discovery 3. So we're gonna go and check it out and fix it.
Perfect.
And you got the weather?
Oh, the weather. It's snowy. It's -4 degrees and we had a great day fixing my car in the snow and in the cold.
And your heated seat is working?
Oh yes, my heated seat. Oh, that is the one thing I don't like about the Discovery 3. It always turns down and I'm constantly pushing that back button.
What I wanted to lecture about while we're talking about climate systems and heated seats. Now, for Vera, this climate system is way too complex, okay?
Yes.
With the left and right and hot and cold and AC and then directions
And
econ and
off.
yeah, so she gets all confused, and then once in a while when we drive she gets into a panic mode and then she pushes suddenly all the buttons and fumbles around on the vents and everything. So you guys who design systems like this, okay, for Vera it's gonna be really easy. You need one big switch, not a knob where you can turn hot and cold. It's a switch, and the switch says on one side hot and on the other side cold.
Yeah.
Not warm and cool, no, hot and cold. Then everything is good, and that automatically turns all the vents on, blowing in her face, cold air, freezing cold. And then the other way around, when she freezes she goes hot, and then it basically melts everything. So this is it for our video about our most embarrassing TÜV visit. We're not gonna show how we get it re-inspected in this video because we have to do a full suspension rebuild in the back. It's been 80,000 kilometers ago, and it needs to be redone. That will be in another video. We got the seriously broken components replaced so Vera can go on her trip on the weekend with Philip. And we want to thank our Patreons a lot for their support. Highly appreciated, and we'll see you
next Sunday. So it's 30 seconds till New Year. I do fireworks. I love it.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. We wish you a happy New Year and a wonderful 2023 and no engine failures. That's the goal for 2023.
Ooh, I gotta make the ooh and the oh. Ooh. Cheers.
Cheers. Watch it now.
Good.
Go.
Ooh. Wow, look, our neighbors. The first
The fire
stable.
department is on its
The
way.
first stable is on fire.
Yeah, it's always dangerous and I'm kind of worried also. Oh no, they are also down there.